I'm Jeremy. I'm class of 2013, graduated from Horn High School. I was with this program for 3 years, then interned last summer, and then I came back to work this summer. One of the biggest things that I learned from being here was file paths. And you might think, that's really strange. But when you turn something in, you have to say, it's in this part of my folder, then in this folder, then here, and it's named this, so that it can eventually play on air. I had a bad experience by not doing that in college that wasn't the best time. I had the specific instructions, like this is how you turn it in, and I did about half of that, didn't inform my teacher, and ended up getting a 50 out of 150 on a college project. And this is my first project of the class, so I'm about a month into that class and I'm already about to fail it. I tried to reason with her, I'm really sorry, I meant to because I had to add it to a SoundCloud group, which I had never done before. No excuse though. I didn't add it to that group and I didn't tell her hey, I had trouble with this. I just assumed that she would find it. And I tried to reason with her, but she was like, no, this is a deadline. This is what everything's about. You have to work off deadlines. You have to tell me where it's at. And she didn't move my grades. So for the entire semester, I had to work my way to moving that F into hopefully passing the class, which I was able to do, pass your classes. But just whenever you're completing something, put the file path. Make sure that the person that you're giving it to knows where it's at, so that it can be aired and you don't end up failing like I do.
I'm Natalie, class of 2014, and one thing you really need to remember when you come into the KEOM program is that it's a very serious thing. You should almost treat it as if it's your job, because if you do decide that this is the career that you would like to pursue, they have it all here. All of the practice and all of the essentials that you need in order to prepare yourself. So one of the biggest things when you're doing the KEOM program is do not procrastinate at all. When you're doing your writing, when you're doing homework, or when you're studying for FCC tests, don't procrastinate. Always have your work and your materials early. That way you'll be better prepared and better prepared to do your best.
Hi, I'm David. I'm from the class of 2014 and I was a part of KEOM for a year. And I was also a summer intern. What I learned best from KEOM is that when you reach a certain point at something, like here, you'll reach a certain point where you're comfortable with everything. You're comfortable with running the board, with saying whatever you have to say on air, with 100 people watching you, with nobody watching you, and you're comfortable. And what I learned is once you reach that point, you gotta push yourself. At a certain point, you'll be so comfortable with everything that it'll be easy to just come in and just do it, just kinda half do it. But I learned that it's important, in order for you to grow at everything you do and at everything that you want to do, you have to push yourself and you have to go through those growing pains no matter how hard they may be and how awkward sometimes they may be.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm KP from North Mesquite, graduate of 2014, and I'm supposed to give you some advice on how to get into radio and how to do your thing. One thing that I really learned is socialize with people in the radio business and connect. I met Bo and Jim. I met some people from KDGE, The Edge. Bo and Jim are from Lone Star. Just the other day I was walking down in Dallas and I met the weather guy, Dan, from Fox 4. Pretty cool stuff. Meet and talk with these guys. They have a lot of advice to give you. They love to speak to people who are getting into this field. Listen to your teachers. They love what they're doing and they really have good advice to give you. Alright, have a good one.